Hi and welcome back to my channel. So the last time I was here I did a video called So You're Dating a Soldier. So this video is called So You're Engaged to a Soldier because I am married. I am no longer engaged and I feel like now I can talk about, the process of being engaged to a soldier. So yeah, let's get started. So the reason why I wanted to do this video is because I did get a few feedback that the last video was very helpful, and I'm so happy for that because I know that, like I said, when my husband, when my husband joined the army, I just started doing all his research, had so many questions because, like I said, your boyfriend, fiance, he's only gonna know what they tell him, and that's gonna leave you in the unknown as well. So I really do hope that this video answers a few questions. So obviously there are different types of questions now that you have rather than the questions you had when you were dating your fiance. Being engaged, my fiance and my husband now, keep on saying fiance, we just kind of decided what worked best for us. We had to really think about it, whether it was waiting a year or two or getting married in the courthouse, and it was something that we really struggled about, and we talked about it, and we finally decided that we wanted to get married in the courthouse. Our reasons were so I could be stationed with him and so that we could start our new life together, because you cannot be stationed with your fiance until you are married and are his dependent slash wife. So that was our reasons, and I just felt a lot of peace about it. This is something really big that you have to think about, whether you want a courthouse or a big wedding. I flew out to Augusta, Georgia with my parents, and his parents went, and obviously anyone from our family that could go was invited, but due to obviously everyone having jobs and all that, they couldn't go. But obviously the people that were super important to us, which is our parents, which I'm so happy we're able to make it. So we went to the courthouse and we got married, we took pictures, we have video, and it was just surreal. It was beautiful because regardless of it being in the courthouse, it was a beautiful day. That's an option for you. You might be scared that it's not going to be beautiful, it's not going to be meaningful, but it is, because at the end of the day you're getting married to your best friend, to your life partner, to someone that you're going to spend the rest of your days with. If you want to wait a year or two, however long it is, then you wait. It is what makes you happy. It is your day. But if you do choose the courthouse, don't think it's any less meaningful. Don't think that it's any less important. I had the best advice from my husband's aunt. Her husband used to be in the Air Force, and the best advice she gave me was do what works best for both of you. So by meaning that is, don't get married in the courthouse because your family wants you to, or don't get married in a venue because your family wants you to. Discuss amongst yourself what's going to make you happy in the bigger picture. In the long run, you are going to become husband and wife, and whatever works for you guys is what you guys have to decide, because if not, you're going to regret it. I also think right now that you're engaged it's time to get into the big questions. Are you going to have kids while he's in his contract? Are you going to wait till the end of it? Are you going to take up his last name? If you're not, is that okay with him? If you are, income, talk about finances. How much do you want to save? Ask questions about where his job might possibly get you guys stationed. For example, my husband's job, people that have similar jobs to him go to 3 specific places. It's 3 of the possibilities are 2 in the States and 1 out of the country. So those are the 3 possibilities for us where we might go. So I think this is a perfect time so that you can kind of get your mind in military mode, I guess, to kind of think about, okay, I'm going to leave home. I'm going to go to a different state, possibly even a different country. You have to kind of let that sink in, soak in, and really just start working with it, because I know at first I was a little freaked out. What do you mean I'm gonna leave the country? Go to a different culture? I was barely coping with the idea of a different state. So but now I'm kind of okay, wherever God takes us, it'll work out. If you're like me and you want to get married through the courthouse while he's in his second training, what worked for us was obviously get early to the courthouse, as soon as they open. Oh my gosh, before I forget, buy a beautiful dress, buy some killing shoes, and do your hair nice, do your makeup. I refuse to just wear anything to the courthouse because I was I'm getting married. So I got a dress that I loved. I got a Brazilian blowout on my hair. I got my nails done, my feet done, my eyebrows done, I did my makeup. I bought these gorgeous heels. And it felt like, because it's a special day, and I felt like it's a special day, you know? Because I think the courthouse can kind of make you feel like it's not going to be special, you're not going to look pretty and all that. But no, like, if you want to get a legit wedding gown, you go, girl. You do that. I loved what I wore. I loved that we have pictures, and I think if it's your wedding day, go all out. Tell him to get permission. What else? Oh, while you're there, you can always Yelp like the best restaurants, because since you're not having like a luxurious wedding, you can go to a really nice restaurant after and celebrate and take lots of pictures. Make sure someone's taking pictures, make sure someone's recording, and enjoy it. Enjoy it. Do not let no one make you feel like it's whack or whatever, because everyone has opinions and nobody's opinion matters but yours and your fiance's at the end of the day. So if you're like me and you're gonna get married at the courthouse, please don't be surprised if friends or family members are not happy with your decision. I mean, family, you have to love them, but they will bring out the best and the worst in you, because they are the people that will support you, but they're also the people that can say the most hurtful things, because they're the people that you love. But just don't be surprised, and also remember, try your best to remember that even though they say hurtful things, even though they're negative, even though they're not agreeing with your choice, just remember that it's coming out of love, because it's family and because they love you. So just try to remember that. And I know that's hard. Trust me, when my family was saying certain comments, I was kind of like, and you love me? At the end of the day, you should try to remember they're family and they want the best for you, and they'll come around to your decision of getting married at the courthouse, because it is your day, it is your decision. Always, 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 I will always say this, whether you're dating or engaged, surround yourself with positive people in your life, because being engaged to someone who's in the military can kind of make you feel like kind of disorganized is the best way I can describe it, because they will let you know when they want to let you know. So they will tell your husband when they want to tell him, and your husband will tell you until they tell him. And your family was probably asking you a million questions like, well, where are you going? Where are you going to live? How are you going to move your stuff? How are you going to take it there? You're there like, I haven't really been told anything. You have family that has either been in the military or is married to a military person. Lucky for you. My husband is the first military person in my entire family. So my family is just full of questions, and there are questions that I just cannot answer because they have not told my husband. So if you don't have the answers, don't lie or try to make them feel better. Just say, you know what, like, they haven't told him anything, so therefore I don't have the answers. But as soon as they tell him, I will let you know. Because remember, they're just trying to make sure you're gonna be okay, that you're gonna be happy. Surround yourself with positive people, because you're still gonna need people to bring positivity into your life, because sometimes there's just those days where you think like nothing is gonna work out, where you feel so lonely, where you feel like everybody has someone except you, even though you're engaged. I know it sounds silly, but there's gonna be those days where you feel like, I am so lonely. Trust me, those days are gonna come, and you're gonna feel silly. But that's when your positive people come and tell you like, hey, like, your fiance is gonna come back, and you may not be with him right now, but you have so many days of your life to be with him. You're gonna need those people in your life. You're gonna need those people reminding you that everything's gonna work out, and that God is with you, and God is good, and things are gonna be well. If you get married in the courthouse, please look at what you need to get married, because I did a tatara thing. So I got so lucky, because in Georgia, all you need is your driver's license to get married. I know here in California you need your birth certificate, and I didn't take my legit birth certificate, so I was like freaking out, because I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna get married. So please, whatever courthouse you're gonna get married to, let you know whether you need your birth certificate, driver's license, whether you need to file an application beforehand. So just make sure you go online and read what you need. Don't do the mistake I did. What I have been doing is I've been looking for military. My husband's in the army, so I've been looking for army wife blogs. They're so helpful. Like, you take in obviously what you feel like helps you, and obviously from this video as well, you take in what helps you. If there's something you don't agree with me, to each its own. Just if there's anything that I have said that is helpful, take it. The army blogs that I have found talk about a lot of things that are very helpful, which is getting into tiers, living on base, transition, how life is for kids, because if you want kids now or later. It talk about a lot of things like emotionally, mentally, what's helpful. So I really enjoyed that. I think that that really helped me. So my advice, if you're getting married at the courthouse, wherever he is doing his training, tell him to make an appointment to the DEERS office so you can go and apply. So the DEERS program is basically you filing as your husband's dependent. It's showing that you are his wife, and it also helps so that you can be in his orders wherever he gets stationed at. So you're in their records that you are his wife, and wherever he goes, you go. I'm pretty sure that you need your legit birth certificate, driver's license, and marriage license. Now, if you're like me and you took the wrong birth certificate, all you need is a power of attorney, which you can also get on base. So you get the power of attorney, and then when you go back home, you go to the nearest military branch. It does not have to be the same military branch as your fiance is. Well, he has to be your husband. So as your husband is, you can go at any, make an appointment, and they will work with you. I went to the Coast Guard. They were super helpful, and yeah, and you get enrolled. Overall, being engaged, just be happy, because you get this once in a lifetime. You are engaged and you are gonna marry this person for the rest of your life. Like, you found your life partner, you found your best friend, you found someone who likes the bad and the good in you, and you should enjoy it. Don't let no one ruin it. Don't let no one bring negativity into your life. And whatever you decide with your fiance, I really hope the best for you too. I really hope you guys decide what's best for you, not to please others. You have chosen to be with this person, and you've chosen this lifestyle with him, and I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really, really hope this helped, and I feel like I was a little bit all over the place in this video, but hopefully you guys get the memo, you know. Congratulations again for being engaged, and I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys soon.